Michelle, you're sort of the guru now when it comes to LinkedIn, and people are asking you a lot of questions. What has worked and what's changed, and why is it that you're so effective now? What's your magic?
So I've taken a few tips, thankfully, from you, Michael, and I've just implemented those tips into how I can help other people. And that's working for me because now I'm actually getting more people reaching out to me saying, okay, um, I'd like your opinion on this, or I'd like to collaborate with you. And that's really the goal here for me because, as you can see in my recent post, I'm not just about the referrals. I'm about connections and collaboration. So my goal for, working with people on LinkedIn and working with you was to create a network of people that I could also collaborate with, help, and also see how I can help them. And, it's working. It's really working, which is great to see.
Well done. And I also see that you're helping others on LinkedIn. You're supporting their comments, and you've got big name people reaching out to you, going, "Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that?" That
Yeah.
comes from putting in the hard yards. So, what were the specific steps that you did that others could copy, and then they could do the same?
Yeah. Look, I think what I looked at is what I was missing. So I had a look at, I've got 15 years of marketing experience, which, doesn't mean that you're not always learning. You need to make sure you're keeping up to date. And so some of the steps that I put in place were making sure that consistency is key, is really in LinkedIn. You need to be consistent with your posts. You need to be seen because if you're not posting, you're not going to be seen. Giving some good advice, asking for other people's advice in your posts, pointing out people that support you, getting your village and making sure that you highlight people who you see as being celebrities in your eye, like people who have really taken that step to help me grow in the area of growth. So I've got that circle, that little village of people now who we support each other. And that really is working.
Well done, really well done. And you're talking about being consistent. If we get sick or if we go away on holidays, we can just schedule posts. You know,
Yes. And I'm doing that more now. So that was another thing that I wasn't doing before. I wasn't using scheduling posts, which is unusual because I actually schedule posts for other um, platforms, social platforms, regularly. So it didn't make sense that I wasn't doing that for myself. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking those bits of information that I've been empowered with and I'm applying them to me and not just, my workplace. I've become my own brand and I'm putting time and effort into me, which I didn't do that before because I didn't have the confidence to do that. I thought, what have I got to offer? But I do have something to offer. And helping people is what I love to do. So what better way to offer your support and help on a professional platform, where people can utilize your skills and even just advice, which I'm always willing to do. I'll go out of my way for people. I'll do research for them in my own time. I don't mind. That's just who I am. And that drives me. That makes me feel good. So that's my feel good is helping others.
that's amazing. And your workplace benefits because you've upskilled massively, and suddenly people are contacting you who never would have contacted you.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to someone who feels a bit timid? They don't really know what they're doing on LinkedIn, but they don't want to stand out. They don't want to annoy people.
Yeah.
They're being vanilla. How do they break out of that?
Well, that was probably my biggest stop was I didn't want to annoy people. I didn't want people to think that it was all about me because it's not all about me. What I'm doing is I'm offering support to people. So what you need to do is you need to reframe your mindset. You need to think that it isn't being about you. You're not going to annoy people because what you're doing is you're offering free advice. You're offering free support. Who's going to be annoyed by that? I certainly wouldn't be. So find a happy medium. So I aim for at least 3 posts a week. For me, that's comfortable. And sometimes I do more. I've done 2 today, which I usually don't do. But find your comfortable zone, your happy medium, and work on that. And then just maybe every week aim to reply on a few more posts. send out a few more LinkedIn requests to people. Come up with some creative. Start to look outside the box of what you were doing before. I'm now going to push myself even further, and I'm not there yet. I'm going to start doing some video content that will push me to promote what I can do and how I can support people.
That's impressive. And you never quite feel safe because you just get the hang of that. It's like, make videos.
Yep.
You've got a good friend you're going to make videos with, or start making a carousel. You're like, what? I've never done that before. What?
Yeah. Yeah. And, I've seen that come through in your training and your notes is the carousel. It's like, wow, okay. It's like a light bulb. You give us these little bits of information and light bulbs go off, and we take that light bulb and we run with it in our way. You're not making us do it your way. It's, hey, empowering us with information and say, now you put this in your way, the way that you would like to spin this or you would like to share this with your networks. And always be authentic and real. Don't try to do or be somebody else. Do something that someone else is doing or be somebody else, because it's never going to work for you. Be you and be comfortable in what you're doing.
Yeah, that's amazing. And really, all these skills is you realizing, as an artist, I've got a blank canvas, I've got oil paints, I've got water paints, I've got this, I've got that.
Yeah.
What would I like to create with? And then it goes from being a chore to like, what's exciting? So I guess a year from now, what do you imagine LinkedIn's going to be like for you? What do you imagine you'll be posting about? What are you imagining?
So I've tried to balance with my LinkedIn at the moment between current topics of interest as well as industry content. So I think I'm hoping in 12 months that people will be regularly coming to me via LinkedIn, wanting to connect, and I'll be collaborating on so many projects I won't know what to do with myself.
I think that's awesome.
I won't have time to blow my nose.
And what I love about this is I'm learning from you as well, because when you're starting to do these posts talking about current events, I'm like, I've never done one of them. If Michelle can do that, I could do that. It's never occurred to me. So again, you're bringing that creativity out, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. Well, thank you, Michelle. Thank you for connecting with people, and thank you for helping them, and thank you for being such encouragement to everyone.
All right. Thank you, Michael, for your encouragement and your support and empowering us to do what we do best and becoming experts in what we do.
You're so welcome. All my goal is to take off the shell, the false shell we put in ourselves of I can't, and you remove that and you realize, oh my goodness, look at them. Look at people go. They're amazing. So
Yeah,
good
that's
on.
right. It's like, you put this protective layer on you, because in Australia, we're never taught to sell ourselves, because you want to play yourself down. So you don't want to be that annoying person that talks about themselves or is able to sell themselves, because everyone sort of like is in the corner looking at them going, oh, look at them. But I think confidence, we need to be able to have confidence in what we can do and what we can do well. And sharing that is, I think that's a heartfelt thing. I don't think that is something where I'm blowing my trumpet or somebody else is blowing their trumpet. I think what we're doing is we're sharing our knowledge and we're opening it up to people out there who may be willing or want to learn.
Yeah. And also that fear that you have, that I think most of us have, of I don't want to stand out. I don't want to look like I'm self-promoting. You can see when someone's doing that over the medium term.
Yes.
And if you look at your posts, I've seen your posts where you're emphasizing how much help you've had, say, from Erica or Gigi or someone like that, or Jack. I'm seeing you basically elevating others, and people will see that in the long term. So we don't have to fear that, oh, I look like I'm self-promoting just because I did a post about, I don't know, something random that you did. It's like you keep elevating others, people see that, and then they appreciate it. And that's, people are contacting you like crazy, and I don't blame them. Who wouldn't? Because you're a quality person. So thank you. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you, Michael. It's great to be helping. We're in an industry where we're meant to be helping each other, so we should be doing this more, supporting each other to thrive. That's what really and it's the honest truth. I do a little happy dance when I see my village of people and I see them in the media, or, I see Jack kicking so many goals and they're growing over there at Care Done Differently, which is amazing. I just, I do little happy dances because these are your people, and, you put your heart into them and you want them to succeed. You don't want to be on an island alone. You want to take your village with you. So, yeah.
I love it. Good on you, Michelle. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank